To the Rajaputra, who is a sense enjoyer, you told him to keep on living a long life. And to the brahmachari who was leading such an austere life, you told him to die. And for the butcher, you told him, don't live, don't die. And for the Vishakhapatnam devotee, you told him, Jehovah, Morova, you may live, you may die, doesn't matter. So we really don't understand why you have given all these benedictions. So the sadhu explained. He said, look, this prince has got the body of a prince because of pious activities performed in his previous lives. But because he's living a life of sense enjoyment and sinful life, so when he dies, then he will have to suffer all the reactions of his sinful activities that he is performing now. So therefore I blessed him that you live long, because if you die, then you will start suffering the reactions of everything you have done in this life. As far as the brahmachari is concerned, he is leading such an austere life, taking on so much difficulty, that I felt compassion for him. But anyway, because of such pious activity, he will have a very auspicious destination. So why should he continue this suffering? So I blessed him that may you die so that you can quickly go to your auspicious destination and have a happy next life. And as far as the butcher is concerned, just see the kind of activities he does. He is killing animals, innocent animals. So much sin. So he is definitely going to hell after he dies. So therefore I said, Ma Mara, don't die. But at the same time, the life that he is leading now is also as good as hell, because he's cutting animals, there is blood everywhere, there is flesh everywhere. It is a hellish condition in which he is living. So I said, don't live. Because while living, you are in hell, and by dying, you are going to hell. So you don't live, you don't die. So the disciple said, okay, Guru Maharaj, we have understood something. But what about that Vishakhapatnam devotee? why did you say Sadhava Jyova Marova? He said, because a devotee is a real sadhu. Didikshava Karunikaha Suhridam Sarvadehinam Ajata Shatrava Shanta Sadhava Sadhu Bhushana. So the third canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam describes the canto of a sadhu, the qualities of a sadhu. So the devotees of Lord Krishna are really sadhus because they imbibe and they exhibit all these qualities. For the previous three categories of people to whom I gave benediction, their happiness or distress was connected to a particular state of existence. But for a devotee, whether he or she is living or dying, it doesn't matter. Because while living, the devotee will serve Krishna, and after the devotee dies, then he or she will go to some superior destination where service to Krishna will continue. Srila Prabhupada at one time, he gave the example of an agricultural implement that is used in the villages in Bengal. How many of you are from an agricultural background or you have knowledge of how farming takes place? Chala bagunde.
Very good.
So, you have to thresh the grains. Yes? What do you call it in Telugu? I don't know. Threshing the grains. After you have cut, then you have to thresh the grains. So, there is an implement called a dheki in Bengali that is used in the villages of Bengal. Dheki. It is a kind of a machine that threshes grains. So Srila Prabhupada said, even if you take a dheki from earth to the heavenly planet, in the heavenly planet also it will continue to thresh grains only, it will not do something different. So therefore a devotee of Krishna, whether in Vishakhapatnam or London or Swargaloka or Bhuvarloka or Rasatal, Patal, will serve Krishna. And after getting liberated from material existence and going to the spiritual world, there also he will serve Krishna. Transcendental dheki. So in this way, Srila Prabhupada told us this story to indicate how devotees of the Lord are happy to be in any situation of life, provided they serve Krishna and make Krishna happy. The devotees are not so much concerned with their own personal happiness or distress.
భక్తులు వారి యొక్క వ్యక్తిగతమైన ఆనందం, వ్యక్తిగత ఒత్తిడి వారి ఎప్పుడు ఆలోచించారు.
They are concerned with making Krishna happy.
వారు కృష్ణుని ఆనందించడం కోసమే వారు చేసుకుంటారు.
And they also feel compassion for those in the material world who don't have Krishna consciousness.
అని ఎవరైతే భౌతిక లోకంలో ఉన్నారో, ఎవరైతే కృష్ణ చైతన్యం లేదు, వారి పట్ల కూడా వారి వర్ణాభావాన్ని కలిగి ఉంటారు.
So they take great pains to spread Krishna consciousness everywhere.
అందువల్ల ఎవరైతే కూడా కృష్ణ చైతన్యాన్ని వ్యాప్తి చెందడానికి వారు ఎంతో సంఘర్షణని తీసుకుంటారు.
Bhurida Janah, as the Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto says, they are the most magnanimous people.
అంటే శ్రీమద్ భాగవతం వారి చెప్తుంది, భూమిగా జనాన్ని చెప్పి వారు ఎంతో ఈ యొక్క ఉదాహరణ స్వభావాన్ని కలిగిన వారు.
In the Srimad Bhagavatam, Prahlad Maharaj says, Prayena Deva Munayo Svavimukti Kama Maunam Charanti Vijane Na Parartha Nishthaha Naitan Vihaya Kripanan Vimumuksha Eko Nanyad Asya Nanyatsyadasya Brahmatonupashye. So Nanyatvadasya Brahmatonupashye. So he says that in this material world, you will find so many types of people who are living lives of renunciation in solitude, away from society. Vijane, they want to be in solitary places.
శ్రీమద్ భాగవతంలో ప్రహ్లాద మహారాజ్ చెప్తున్నారు, ఈ యొక్క ప్రపంచంలో మనం ఎంతో మందిని చూస్తాము. ఎవరైతే ఈ యొక్క ఒంటరి ప్రదేశంలో, ఈ యొక్క నిర్మానుషమైన ప్రదేశంలో వారు ఇటువంటి వైరాగ్య జీవితాన్ని గడుపుతూ ఉన్నారు.
But they have no para artha nishtha. They don't have that feeling that I should deliver or I should give happiness to others. He's only bothered about his own salvation.
కానీ వారు వారి యొక్క ముఖ్యమైన వారు ఆలోచిస్తారు, కానీ మిగతా వారికి ఆనందాన్ని ఇవ్వాలి అన్న దాని గురించి వారి విమానాలు కూడా వారు పట్టించుకోరు.
Sva vimukti kama. He is desiring only his own liberation or salvation. Na parartha nishthaha. He doesn't have any nishtha or any desire to deliver others. So that is also a kind of selfishness. Na etan vihaya kripanan vimumuksha eko. That I don't want to be liberated alone, vimumuksha ekaha, without vihaya etan, all of these kripanan, misers who don't want Krishna consciousness. So Prahlad is saying, I am not like those renunciants in the forests who are only seeking their own salvation. But for me, I don't want salvation for myself without all the others who are suffering in material existence. Sorry, a bit long. Correct? You are getting full marks every time. Nanyat padasya sharanam brahmatonupashye. But as far as I am concerned, O Lord, anupashye, I see that there is no other way for deliverance of those jivas who are wandering brahmato in this material world except the shelter of your lotus feet. మీ పాద పద్మాలు తప్పితే ఈ యొక్క జీవులు ఎవరైతే ఉన్నారో నిరంతరం భవిస్తూ ఉన్నారో ఈ యొక్క చక్రంలో అటువంటి వారు ఇంటికి
ఈ పాత పద్మాసనంలో వేరే గత్యంతరం లేదు.
So therefore Srila Prabhupada explains in one lecture that whilst these jnanis and yogis may go to solitary places for their own salvation, devotees may make the sacrifice of staying in very heavily populated cities where the modes of passion and ignorance are very strong.
అందువల్ల శ్రీల ప్రభుపాద గారు ఆయన చెప్తున్నారు, ఎందుకు ఈ యొక్క జ్ఞానీలు యోగిలు ఈ యొక్క ఏకాంత ప్రదేశంలోకి వెళ్ళి సాధన చేయాలి అనుకుంటున్నప్పుడు భగవంతుని యొక్క భక్తులు ఈ యొక్క ఎక్కడైతే జనసాంద్రత అనేది ఎక్కువగా ఉంటుందో, ఎక్కడైతే తమో రజోగుణాల ప్రభావం ఎక్కువగా ఉంటుందో అటువంటి దగ్గరికి ప్రచారం చేయాలని ఆయన చెప్తూ ఉంటారు.
Simply for the sake of delivering all the fallen conditioned souls who are there in those places.
ఎందుకంటే కేవలం ఆ ప్రదేశాల్లో ఉన్న ప్రతి జీవులను అందరినీ కూడా ఉద్ధరించడానికి మాత్రమే.
So all of you are living here in Visakhapatnam.
అందువల్ల మీరందరూ కూడా ఇక్కడ విశాఖపట్నంలో ఉంటున్నారు.
Make this actually Vrindavan.
మీకు నిజమైన బృందావనంగా మీరు తయారు చేయండి.
Please continue to serve here, continue to help in building this glorious temple and doing the various services here, and also in spreading the message of Krishna consciousness everywhere around.
ఈ సేవను మీరు కొనసాగించింది, ఈ మందిర నిర్మాణాన్ని ఈ పూర్తి చేయడంలోనూ, అలాగే ఈ యొక్క విరుద్ధమైన సేవలను చేయడంలోనూ, అలాగే ఈ యొక్క కృష్ణ చైతన్యాన్ని ప్రదేశంలో ప్రచారం చేయడంలోనూ.
చాలా ధన్యవాదాలు.
Many, many thanks.
Any questions?
ఏదైనా ప్రశ్నలు ఉన్నాయా? Please raise your hands.
Okay. So thank you all very much. Sorry, some question? No. Yeah.
Any questions?
Yeah. Okay, thank you all very much. Best wishes to all of you for your Krishna consciousness individually and collectively here. And thank you once again, Samba Prabhu and Nitai Sevani Mataji, and to all the devotees who are serving here in Visakhapatnam.
అయితే మీ అందరికీ కూడా వ్యక్తిగతంగాను మీ అందరికీ కూడా మన యొక్క ధన్యవాదాలు. అయితే సాంబాబు అలాగే నిదాసేని మాతాజీ అలాగే ఇక్కడున్న భక్తులందరూ కూడా ఎవరైతే సేవ చేస్తున్నారో మీ అందరికీ కూడా నా యొక్క ధన్యవాదాలు.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.
Please join us.